So what? Ah! Jeez. Really, Nancy?
Oh,
really?
no. I better find a way to cut these cords in half, and fast.
I know. Quickest way. It helps to go through the middle, but you want to make sure you pick a section that doesn't have as much knots. Sorry, rope. And you want to do it as quick as possible because you're running out of air right here. Go. Jeez, I was almost running out of air there.
The joint near the elbow looks a lot like what Rentaro was working on in his shed.
Ooh. That is craziness. Ooh, look at them nails. Wait, is this the same ghost we saw in the mirror? Yeah, it is. How did he do that with the mirror? That is insane. That is insane. Okay, so 8:45. Let's actually phone Bess and George.
Nancy, how's it going?
I know who's behind everything. It's Rentaro, and that fake ghost of his almost drowned me.
Oh, no. I'm glad you're okay.
Where's Rentaro now?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to track him down and find out what his problem is.
Be careful, Nancy.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, and I bet we could call Savannah and tell her.
Savannah here?
Whatever's going on here is definitely a hoax.
What makes you so sure?
The ghost I've been seeing this whole time? It's just a puppet.
I don't know if I should be relieved or disappointed. I thought this one was for real.
What do you mean?
Whenever I see something I don't understand, I need to figure it out.
I know exactly what you mean.
But a little mystery in life, that's what makes life worth a living, I think. When I was a little girl coming up in Georgia, I remember those long nights when wicked old fall storms would blow into town. I'd sit awake in my bed, too afraid to sleep. The lightning would be turning the tree branches into the most terrible monsters you can imagine. And just as soon as I was sure they were going to break through the windows and steal me away, I'd holler out for my daddy to come in and chase them away. But when he'd show me it was just the trees and the lightning, sure, I'd feel safe, but part of me would feel like a little bit of magic had disappeared from my life forever. I guess that's how I feel now. Nancy, you did a nice job over there. You should be real proud of yourself. Whatever comes next, I think if anyone can handle it, it's you.
Okay, so this makes sense of what happens in the later game. How many more games do we have for that? 3 after this one? Alright.
I'd better get going.
Y'all stay safe now.
I really don't think it's possible. I mean, unless I do speedruns. I mean, would that be alright with you guys if I did speedruns? I don't know. Alright. What? It is 8:51. She should not be gone. Oh, wait. There is one person we can talk to before we talk to Rentaro.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Did you know about Kasumi's will?
She did not have a will. She was too young.
She did. I found it.
No, you don't understand what you found. Whatever that says, she didn't mean it.
I don't know which one.
How would you know if she didn't mean it?
No, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. You didn't tell the girls what their mother really wanted because you're afraid of losing the ryokan. You made up all of this ghost business to scare the girls into doing what you want.
Nancy!
Stop! Stop! You're wrong.
What do you mean?
You are right about the will. I knew what Kasumi wanted.
Then why did you hide it from them?
Kasumi.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
try me.
I can't lose them too.
There's no guaranteeing that they'll leave if they know the truth.
Yes, there is. There is too much sadness for them here. They've forgotten about how things used to be before she died. They've forgotten about how this used to be our home.
But why would you fake these hauntings if you want them to stay?
I would never do that.
What's really cool is that is so emotional of how she says that. This is a great voice actress.
I think maybe I jumped to a decision too quickly.
I know you mean well, Nancy-san. You can't help us here. But thank you for trying.
What really happened to Kasumi? I need to know.
The police said it was an accident. It wasn't an accident.
What did happen?
It was my job to take care of the bass. I was supposed to be there. She was supposed to be meeting with that pen pal friend of hers downtown. She was so excited to go. I should have let her go. I should have taken care of everything myself. But I didn't want to. I didn't like her going into the city. I didn't like that pen pal of hers, always getting her so wound up about leaving here. So, I played sick so she couldn't go.
I don't understand.
The pool ledges are very slippery. You must know where to walk. There was a reason I never let her do that part. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was too selfish. She drowned that night in the baths. It should have been me down there. And she knows that.
You can't blame yourself for that.
You don't understand.
I do. Accidents happen. As much as we wish they didn't, you can't keep everyone safe, no matter how hard you try.
It is different for a parent, Nancy-san.
Miwako and Yumi blame themselves, too. If you can't let Kasumi go, how will you be able to help the girls?
I don't know.
They're women, not girls.
If I can do that.
Alright, just out of curiosity, I'm actually going to go to Matsu and see if Yumi is there. Because if Miwako is not at the front desk, then it's possible Yumi is not at her location. Okay. That means they're at the apartment. Yeah. That means they're at the apartment. Probably fighting. Alrighty then. Let us go to Rentero's workshop and find out why he falsified the ghost. What the heck?
No, not quite right.
Rentaro!
This must be the recorder Rintaro was talking about earlier. I'll take this and leave the other one here.
But... No! I wanted to listen to the one that we got in the baths. I don't remember if I listened to that one or not. Alright, fine.
I should translate this and figure out what he's up to.
Dictionary! Gimme. Must finish today. Work order room 33. Well, it's obviously not a work order if it's a personal thing. Door-o-matic. Fox click. Ooh, and it's on. Ooh, we can use it. Wait, room 33. That's the one with the secret passage to the basement. Oh boy. Yeah. Dum dum dum. Da dum da dum. Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom boom. Yeah.
What are you doing in here?
Rentaro.
You're the one trying to scare everyone away, aren't you?
No, Nancy. I'm not trying to scare everyone away. I am scaring everyone away. The ryokan needs to close down.
But why would you
Excuse me?
want to close this place down?
Look around you.
Door's
Does
wide
this
open.
look like a good place? Everyone can sense it immediately, and it makes them leave. Everyone but you. But when I tell Miwako that you're here to collect info for Savannah's next book, you'll be out of here too.
How did you know about the
I've got to
next
find a
book?
way to keep him from escaping.
I do. I do. I zoom.
Not so fast. I've got to find a way to convince everyone about Rentaro, quickly.
This is actually where I am going to save. Because there is actually 2 different endings.
I don't get it. You're the one who told me the ghosts aren't real.
No one usually listens to that line because they want to believe in the ghosts. I didn't start that. They did. They wanted a show, and I gave it to them because enough with them and enough of this place. I asked Miwako to leave. I even left myself.
Why did you come back?
I can't leave Miwako here alone.
Alone?
I need to convince her to leave or close this place down.
Excuse me?
It doesn't matter to me. But
Nice
you,
shape.
it's time that you leave. Now.
Look familiar? It's been on this whole time. I just push this button and I'll send everything you said to every voicemail box in the place.
Yeah.
Don't.
Why shouldn't I?
This is
After
a
everything
great actor,
you've
too.
done, your ghost almost drowned me.
I really screwed
Over
up here.
dramatic.
Let me be the one to tell her. If I do, she might forgive me. Eventually.
From reading so many Nancy Drew books and playing the games, I'm actually not sure which ending to show you guys first. You know what? I'm going to give you guys a nice ending first. I am going to go ahead and take out whatever portion is gone, or whatever portion is the same, so that you guys will see the difference. I said the nice ending, right? Yeah.
Okay, but I'll be watching. You'd better do it.
Thanks, Nancy. Oh, this is going to be terrible, isn't it? Okay.
Dear Hannah, Rentaro confessed to Miwako and Takai. It was not a pretty sight. After many months of apologizing and begging, Miwako agreed to allow Rentaro to undo some of the damage he'd done to the ryokan's reputation. Instead of scaring away guests, Rentaro was using his skills to modernize the ryokan in small, Takai-approved ways. Miwako broke up with Rentaro after he confessed.
Obviously.
He's hopeful that one day she'll change her mind. I wouldn't hold my breath if I were him. Once the girls found out Kasumi's true wishes, everyone agreed that the ryokan should be passed on to Miwako. Miwako accepted the position. As the official owner, she started to really enjoy her work, and it shows. Now that there's no pressure to take over the family business, Yumi's been spending more time at the inn. She's even agreed to expand her business to include catering to the ryokan. Thanks to Yumi's incessant pushing, Miwako finally agreed to spend a little time in the city. From the looks of it, she had a great time. No longer worried about losing the ryokan, Takai is finding herself busier than ever. Her classes in the traditional arts are booked for months in advance. She said she'd always fit me in for a calligraphy lesson, even if it may be a bit of a lost cause. From what I hear, the ryokan's no longer the creepy place I remember. Customers are returning with a vengeance. Guess that means it'll be harder for me to get reservations next time I visit. As for me, I finally got to spend some time on the town with Bess and George, and it was worth the wait. From the boutiques to the traditional cultural exhibits throughout the city, I don't think we've ever had so much fun on a trip. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
I am not surprised they gave Nancy white skin, because even when the first series of the books came out, they gave her white American skin. Sorry, British or whatever, wherever the white people came from. Not Caucasians, there's a difference. The ryokan is near which train station? Misawa. Alright, before I hit the credits, I'm actually going to go ahead and turn back time and... No. I'm going to come back to this and then fast forward to when the choice comes up. Alright, guys. Now we get to see the difference.
Not a chance, Rentaro.
Alright. I don't want to be here when you tell her.
Oh,
dear Hannah, Rentaro left and never returned to the ryokan. To this day, no one knows where he went. When I told Miwako and Takai what he'd been up to, they were furious and relieved. After living in the shadow of Rentaro's hauntings for so long, they were finally able to feel at home again in the ryokan. Once the girls found out Kasumi's true wishes, everyone agreed that the ryokan should be passed on to Miwako. Miwako accepted the position. As the official owner, she started to really enjoy her work, and it shows. Now that there's no pressure to take over the family business, Yumi's been spending more time at the inn. She's even agreed to expand her business to include catering to the ryokan. Thanks to Yumi's incessant pushing, Miwako finally agreed to spend a little time in the city. From the looks of it, she had a great time. No longer worried about losing the ryokan, Takai is finding herself busier than ever. Her classes in the traditional arts are booked for months in advance. She said she'd always fit me in for a calligraphy lesson, even if it may be a bit of a lost cause. From what I hear, the ryokan's no longer the creepy place I remember. Customers are returning with a vengeance. Guess that means it'll be harder for me to get reservations next time I visit. As for me, I finally got to spend some time on the town with Bess and George, and it was worth the wait. From the boutiques to the traditional cultural exhibits throughout the city, I don't think we've ever had so much fun on a trip. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
They gave Bess the same trivia question. Oh, whoops. No, not Matsu. Misawa. Alright, again, before we go to the credits, because I think that takes us to the trailer as well. I actually am curious of why Her Interactive hasn't put an actual face on Nancy Drew. Because if you look at the really old, really early Nancy Drew book covers, there is clearly a face on the woman, on the young teenager, on the young adult. You can clearly see what features she has. So why is it they haven't used that face yet? And I kind of understand why they haven't done it yet. I mean, it's because they don't want to have any racial or whatever that other term is. I can't think of that word right now because my brain is tired. But they don't want any confusion, and they don't want to let any of the other teenagers, young adults, whoever plays these games, to be offensive. Which is strange considering they already chose a skin color for Nancy Drew, even though the skin color has been chosen since day one of the book series. So if that's the case, then why haven't they shown the face that was showed in the early books of the series? It just makes no sense. I know I'm contradicting myself, guys, but seriously.
Residents of a German castle are being terrorized by a fearsome creature, and it's up to me to crack the case. Once I arrive at the castle, I begin to suspect that there may be more to this monster story than just superstition. As monster sightings become more frequent and creepy signs begin appearing, I find myself in danger of becoming the monster's next victim. Join me as I try to solve the case without becoming another entry in the castle's long and grisly history in my next adventure, The Captive Curse.
That was late. Wow, guys, that was intense. Oh, why didn't I choose green? Whatever. Okay, well, guys, I really do want to spoil things about The Captive Curse, and I'm not talking about the game, I'm talking about the book. I've actually read the book, not recently, but I remember reading the book, and the book is completely different. I understand that they decided to do a Halloween aspect of the game, but I do not understand. Well, actually, no, I do understand. Cause the book I've read, I don't know about the original story for The Captive Curse, but the copy that I have, it is about human smuggling, and it is also about lost footage of some sort of investigation or evacuation or whatever. And it is fascinating. It is definitely a book. It is definitely something similar to what I would write. Definitely. Anyways, guys, we're already getting pretty close to the end of the credits, considering the special thanks has already happened. Or happening right now, I should say. So, I'm actually a little nervous to play the next game, only because I'm not a big fan of the freaking stereotypes that they do for the Germans. I'm so sad. Anyways, guys, bloopers are about to start, so here you go. I will bid you all adieu when the bloopers are done. Yay! Bloopers! 4, 3, 2, 1. Casper!
好き、立って。
Real smooth. Togo.
Oh my gosh, I think I better stop this one.
好き、立って。
Brother. Yeah, they didn't really do much for the bloopers.
Hi,
Anyways, guys, that is it for this game. Oh my gosh. And up next, as you previously saw in the trailer, it is the Captive Curse. I'm worried, guys. I'm super worried. If you all enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button down below, as well as the red subscribe button that's next to my name, because that means you haven't been checking out my other videos. Say what? As well as the bell icon right next to it, that'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are up on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, rarely Fridays, and since this is Sundays, I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Sometimes I actually really do enjoy the lawnmower in the background. Not right now.